Greetings to everyone. We are in Macedonia. The reason that we came here is the refugee crisis from the Middle East, Africa, and other war-affected places. Macedonia was faced since 2014, so we decided to interview Ms. Mersiha Smailovic from Legis, which is most active non-government organization. So my first question about this issue is, how was Legis founded?
Hello to the viewers, and thank you for having me in your video. About the question, how was the Legis founded? It was founded in 2009 from 6 graduated students who wanted to help the community and globally on a cultural level, spiritual level, and also humanitarian level. So that's our contribution to the society, to the humanity.
Why Legis exactly?
The meaning of the word legis, which is the legis always, it's very close meaning with the justice. That in every job that we are doing inside our organization is according to the law, according to the rules, according to the legislations. We want to provide the people through our activities legal and justice treatment and just legal and human treatment of all their aspects of the life.
When did Legis start the activities with immigrants? How and through what?
Since this is a global humanitarian crisis that the whole world is facing, in Macedonia, the bigger number of refugees and who are flowing inside comes from 2014. Our activities began with the first accident that happens on the train station, railway station. That was an alarm for us that something is happening inside Macedonia, and that is that the refugees are using illegal ways to enter Macedonia, and they are going through illegal ways through it. So it was a Syrian guy who was beaten by the smuggler, and he was in hospital. We provide him a legal aid and also translator. So we give him free advice about the issue of asylum in Macedonia and other issues. Then he explained to us that they are using the railway track, so they will not lose their way. So we find several locations in Macedonia where they are crossing. So we distribute humanitarian aid and other necessary things for them during all winter since 2014 until now.
How did you manage to change the law?
Using that illegal ways. Actually was a lot of times going with some bad conditions, like we have 30 refugees or illegal immigrants in Macedonia who were hit by the train and died in the same place, which tell us that the way that they are crossing Macedonia was unsecure for them. Also, most of the immigrants, when they leave Macedonia in Serbia, they witness brutal acts from smugglers and other criminals. And in May, we witnessed an increasing number of refugees entering in Macedonia. It was 200 or 300 people daily entering Macedonia. Since they have the legal status in Macedonia, all the immigrants or refugees who were arrested by the police were taken to the detention center named Gazibaba, which conditions were very bad, and number of refugees in May was 400 people in a place where you can have only 100 people. So the police said, okay, then we will leave all the refugees, immigrants to walk freely through Macedonia, which was very unhuman treatment for them. So from May, we have witnessed a river of refugees walking through Macedonia, walking by foot, walking 10 days, and even they start using bicycles, so they will leave Macedonia very quickly. So we start we see that this is not human treatment of the refugees, so that we must interfere in changing the law, which will provide to them human treatment. We have the experience from Serbia, which mean that they can use public transportation when they take one document which means intention for asylum, and for 72 hours they can leave Macedonia. So we start lobbying through the media. We had like every day several interviews. We use a social network, pointing the pictures because we were on there. Some children, babies who are walking through Macedonia, and also we use the politician who we thought that they will be positive of the thinking. They have positive thinking of the refugee crisis. So we went to the assembly. We spoke with the MPs. We explained to them that Serbia has this law for 3 years. There is no other problems. We also sent message to the Ministry of Interior Affairs, letters telling that this is the way that the law should be changed. We showed the experience of Serbia. We sent all the documents from Serbia who are about this law. So in a very quick way of changing the law, very fast procedure. So the law was changed for maybe a month and a half. So from 20 of June we have new law on power, which provides the refugees, the illegal immigrants, legal way of using public transportation through Macedonia. Also, they have the right to use hotels, and the Ministry for Health is providing them free medical care. With these documents, they also have free medical care, which they don't have in the other countries.
Which are the struggles of the refugees? What do they need more?
Since the immigrants, the refugees are running away from the war zone, from poverty, from torture, they have with them only the basic things like maybe documents and some small amount of money. Their needs are very big. They need like everything. First of all, they need food. They need food which also be clean for them, since most of them are Muslims, so you have to provide them food which have that standard, halal standard. They also have the need of water, clean water. They have the need of hygienic stuff, since it's summer, it's very hot. Then we have a very big number of babies and children and pregnant women, which they are a vulnerable group of people. We have elderly people, so we provide them vitamin, basic medical care, basic medical treatments, which you can offer on the ground. So most of the needs are food, water, hygienic stuff, and medical treatment of the the children, the babies, the pregnant women, and people who are with some medical issue and medical problem. So we're providing for them food and medicine and water and other hygienic stuff, but from them also they are in need of accommodation and some daily camps. So they have to be provided by the government and the other world humanitarian organizations, since we don't have mandate given by the state for that.
Are there involved other activists, and what is your cooperation?
Since this is like a big humanitarian crisis who already has been predicted by the World Humanitarian Organization, but was not predicted by our government. So in most of our conversation with them, they say that the civil groups, the civil societies and the activists save the humanitarian crisis in Macedonia to not have more destabilized situation. So we, as Legis, and there is other organization who are involved in the same things that we are doing, like the organization NUN, who is also providing the food. The other organization who are from the other side of the other border side with Serbia, the organization from Kumanovo, who are working daily there also, and other activists who gather themselves through Facebook group like Help the Migrants in Macedonia. So I have to say that only the civil NGOs and the activists like volunteers managed to give some human treatment to the migrants in Macedonia. So other organizations who are involved are the global organization like UNHCR and also our Ministry for Social Affairs.
How do you cover the expenses?
Since we are a civil organization NGO, our donation comes only from the people and other civil organizations who will find it partners in our activities. So basically, our donation comes from only two sides: people and other civil organizations. We also have a close communication with our Greek colleagues who are always informing us about the flow of immigrants coming from Turkey. They told us that from September we could expect 4,000 people entering every day in Macedonia, which is very frightening for us, since we know what's our capacity that we have as the nation, as people on ground, as the country. So we are a little bit frightened that we cannot proceed with what are we doing with that number of refugees who will enter in Macedonia.
What are the expectations for other flows of immigrants? Do you have enough financial capacities?
In this last period, we are also very frightened about how we could manage and deal with that increasing number of refugees who will enter, and how we will manage covering the costs with them, with donations, because their needs are very big, like I told, food, medicine, water, hygienic stuff, legal advices. So we are sending appeals to the public people, to the community, to other organizations, especially the other countries, to help the organization in Macedonia with providing the necessary help for the refugees, since we don't have any support. I mean support from finance aspect from the government. Everybody are known that Macedonia is a small and poor country. Even the people who are living here has the poor conditions of living. So it's very important for the people around to help with the donations, that we can provide refugees normal treatment, human treatment, and to be covered their basic needs in Macedonia, since they are staying here only for transit. They don't want to stay in Macedonia. They want to use Macedonia as transit zone, so they have to leave. They leave Macedonia for 6 or 7 hours. For that hours, we are trying to give them as much as we can, as much as we need. Their needs are big, and we cannot give as much as they want to have, as much as they need.
What is your message?
Our last message to the viewers of this video is to send an appeal of help in the name of the refugees, in the name of the migrants who are transiting Macedonia. We are facing with a big humanitarian crisis, and even Macedonia, like all the world, cannot deal with it. We are a small organization, but with big enthusiasm. So if you support us, you will support the refugees. If you support us, you will give a human treatment of the refugees. since they are facing with big trauma and a big and bad human treatment through their way, especially in Macedonia. Thank you for watching us.